Just don't care about what other people think. Do you? 2 years now. I started when I was about 20. Yeah. When I was younger, I did skate like just a little bit with my friend because she lived in my neighborhood and she had a skateboard. She did used to like go to skate parks and all that, but I never went. But whenever she would come back, she would always, push around with me on my board and show me her tricks that she would do. A couple of years ago, I was like, man, I really kind of, want to get back into it and take it serious because I feel like it's something that I could be good at because, it's something that I've wanted to do for a while, but never actually took the time out of my day to commit to. My favorite so far has probably been Whip Snake. It's a skate park in South Carolina. And it's owned by this guy. It's his property. And he has like all this sick like architecture and stuff, like just driving in and going through all these custom pieces by him. And it's just like so cool, like all this scrap metal. And it's, oh my God, you have to see it. It's so amazing. People around me, like I have this one friend that I usually skate with. Her name is Ashley. She's really cool. She helps me out a lot. She actually is one of the main reasons why I'm as good as I am today is because of her. Um, yeah, I love her. But I try to push myself as well, be my own motivation as much as I can without her because I feel like I could get far. Where I live at, there's not a lot of Black female skaters, and I feel like I stand out because of that. People will see me and they'll underestimate me. They'll see a Black female and they'll just be like, oh, okay, yeah, a girl on a board. But then I'll do all my tricks that I know how to do, and they're like, oh wow, like, oh, she's pretty sick, tapping their boards, acknowledging me, acknowledging what I'm doing and just cheering me on when I'm trying to do different tricks. It's like I get a whole lot of support from like the homies at the skate park, and I really like it. It's just something that I've been wanting to do for a while. And now that I'm doing it, it's just like, why stop now? Like I've gotten this far. There's no reason for me to stop unless something, God forbid, knock on wood, something terrible happens. So I mean, as long as I'm able to keep doing it, I'm gonna do it. I don't have a reason to stop. I started for a reason and I'm gonna keep going until it gets me somewhere. My favorite trick that I can do would probably be a pop shove it or a feeble grind. Board slides is also another one of my favorites that I can do right now. Pretty much my best tricks right now. I love black disasters. Ollie, 100%. Man, that's just something that you have to do like every single day, like, and because it's muscle memory, it's repetition, it's all that. Like, as long as you keep getting it, like, keep attempting to do it, you're gonna get at least a little higher every time, if not a little more comfortable every time, because that's just something that your body needs to get used to. It's a new motion that it's not used to doing. So when you keep doing it, you're gonna feel a difference along the way. So it's definitely worth it to at least get a couple in every session. I work at a car dealership, so I'm literally at work like all the time. Whenever I'm not at work, I always try to go skate. Unless it's raining, then I obviously can't. I play video games, so if it's raining, and I'm off, then I'll play Call of Duty, play Skater XL like I was doing a couple minutes ago. Just do it. If you want to start skating, just do it. Like, don't think about anybody else's opinions. Don't think about how other guys are gonna look at you at the skate park while you're still learning. you're everyone goes through that stage where like you're that person who's like wobbling on the board just trying to push, but you have to be at that stage in order to get to where you want to get. As long as you just, commit to it. Commitment is a big word in skating, and it's just, you just got to do it. For me, it took a while. I was at a park one time and I just happened to come across somebody who was willing to help me, do simple stuff, like kick turns and things along those lines. It's just so much support that you'll get, especially if you keep showing up, and people will notice you, and they'll see that you actually want to learn, and they'll be like, oh man, like they've been here a minute, they really want to skate. Let me give them some tips. And like when you start to do the things that you've been taught to do, it's like you'll do it, and then everyone's just like tapping their board and like yay, like supporting, and they're like, oh, like it's a good feeling to have, especially when you've been trying for a minute and now you have all these new faces that are cheering you on, and those people along the way become, homies that you start to hang out with and all. Follow me on Instagram at Skate Goddess, SK8G0DDESS. Sponsor me if you think I'm good enough. That's where I'm trying to get. So, yeah.